Hello, welcome to Deanne's Treasure Studio, and I'm Deanne, and today I'm going to read to you Refugee. Enjoy! Refugee. Sweat beads upon Ama Gloria's brow. Her wolfish eyes have dulled, and laden skin pales. I know that she is 240, but she's a dwarf. They're supposed to be hearty. She's the reason we can't get a room from any of the townspeople. One look at her, and they turn us away. Frustration threatens my affections for Gloria. I smile at her weakly when she asks if we're almost there. She is too delirious to know what is happening. She fades in and out of slumber as her body fights. My arms grow tired of her growing weight, and the hill to the monastery is rather steep. I will not dare consider putting my dear Gloria down to relieve myself. I must be stronger. I must continue. My eyes stretch along the ripe green and purple hues with hope. Perhaps they will allow us entry. With luck, there is work. Then I can earn a horse for her to ride. She is taking us to her original home, Koba Mountains, before she moved to Tayumul to wed her first husband, before she was Gloria Anvila. At Tayumul, she met Yaks from the Soul tribe, who won her in fair combat. From Tayumud, she and Jax moved to Sunava. I miss my Sunava mountains. I have always wanted to go back, just in case there were other survivors. It has been too long, too many years. Surely it is safe by now. My mama, Dapel, is a great warrior, and my papa, Brun, is a great sky watcher. They can be wondering what happened to me. The place she is taking us to is a world away. Too many leagues. I practically grew up traveling. I only have her counsel to rely on. I miss my teaching from my kind. At the door, I gently place Ama Gloria down to knock upon the solid wood. Her legs teeter at first. I grant her my arm for stability. A robed man gasps at his first glimpse of me. Most people do. I have yet to meet a person who's met a Goliath. Some refer to me as a half-giant. It is as if we are legends. The idea is incoherent to my heart. I would, more than anything, love to reunite with my kin, not be a legend. The whole notion seems as a childhood fancy, much like greeting any Graskala ever again. Graskala is my clan. The priest judges me fair, but when his eyes fall on Gloria, he frowns. I tell him her age before he shuts the door. He sighs, with his eyes heavy upon her form. Then he nods after reconsidering. We are free to enter. Truly, the gods have smiled on us. The chambers cast low orangey amber glow about the room. As the hour grows late, the priest, Hadwin, leads us to a stone table and bids us wait. A few other travelers linger in this dining hall, conversing with other priests. They all pause to stare at our entry. The atmosphere is rather cold. Alternatively, it may be the nervous agitation I sense. Later, Hadwin returns with cold soup and stale bread. I am all the happy for it. It is the first time in weeks that we were granted shelter and a bed. Ama eats little though I do try to encourage her further. When she slumps, I carry her to the sleeping area led by Hadwin. We are to bed away from the others, of course. As usual, I don't fit in these tiny human beds. I must make do on the floor. I am 14 cycles, born during the summer solstice, and am over 7 feet tall. I can lift more than triple any man, and am often called to aid with such endeavors as lifting. I will attempt to negotiate a horse when they do request my might. At present, Gloria begins to snore. This causes my heart to grow somber. Once she was vibrant, always telling me stories of her people and mine. The Graskala have always lived on the Sunava mountain long before the Salt Dwarves moved there. We quickly developed trade and accord. Then the Snalls, Dwegar, Dwarves, came and waged war between the two. Gloria says there was a bloody massacre. Even their children were slaughtered in the night. We, Graskala, could have let it be, but we do not. We intended to rid the mountains of their pestilence, restore peace. I suppose we do even the odds, but now the death toll mounts on both sides. Even though the Graskala are mighty, we are but few in comparison to the souls and snails. At the time, I am 12, with my good friends, Vamur and Matt, when the ground rumbles beneath us. I am thrown down violently, my head whirls, and shortly I am incoherent. Then I see Matt, dangling on the ledge of the destruction. I pull him up brisk as I can. The screams emitted from beneath is unbearable. I cringe, realizing that Valmu is down there. The noises are enough to undo filigree. We call for her, fruitlessly. But we only meet Gloria climbing up. She shouts at us to flee as fast and as quick as we can. Breathlessly, I tell her of Amu. Gloria reassures us that she is sleuthing the expanse, but that it is too dangerous for children. Matt and I trustingly abscond. I can hear his heavy breath behind me until the blood pumping in my ears drowns all sounds out. Some moments later, I grow aware that there is silence behind me. The noiseless woods haunt me. I pause to drink at a tarn, growing cold in thoughts of loss, chilled further by the screams I heard. I scurry back raggedly, beset with delirium. But I only see Gloria's visage, drenched in blood. She hastily drinks while my eyes run the length of her, astounded. Her helmet is lost, and gashes variously spread about her bulk. She refuses my help and insists that I wait here. She reassures me that she will return to seek Matt and Valmu and any other. I pray to the gods for the power to fight, to be of service, and to be proud Graskala. And if that entails killing Dwegar, then I shall kill Dwegar. I'll wait there 3 days by the turn. I give up any hope when Gloria finally returns alone. Her tan face pales when I bombard her with questions. Thousands of thoughts of despair pass over my tongue. She sighs heavily and grips my hand. From then on, she takes me on the role of my caretaker, teaching me culture, lore, and basic fighting skills. She was Ama, or Nanny, to the soul nursery, but now I refer to her as my ama, Gloria. She and I may be all that is left. Did they get all of the snalls? She says she did not see anything alive beyond the crows. My ama Gloria does not wake this morning, though the sunlight falls upon her face as a gossamer veil, highlighting her finer features. I am free to return home, but my soul is weighted. I can't grapple with the shadowy thoughts invading my mind. Priest Hadwin proves to be a boon, providing me with alleviation to this malady. He does have the air of an honest man. He tends to Gloria's remains and vows to assist me in my duty to return Gloria to Koba Mountain. The gods surely did smile upon me. I graciously offer up my services, which brings delight to his aspect. No sooner do we strike a bargain when I am flooded with inquiries of my people. I rush from their attention to bury my face in my hands and weep from the departed guide to life and earnest companion, Gloria. They leave me until Priest Hadwin announces our hour of departure. Before my mama departs for battle, she says I will be Åska, which means thunder. My childhood name is Tro, or Truth. I do not profess to comprehend what being named True Thunder means, but when I stare into the storms, I often do feel as if I am on the brink of eternity. The vital wind sings to my soul. Within the destruction, I find serenity. Hadwin says that I am chosen. I am tempted to concur, but doubts forbid the notion. Gorskalas are not chosen. We prove ourselves worthy. Until then, I am nothing and nobody in particular. The Kobold dwarves were pleased to receive Gloria, though understandably not excited about her condition. I wish she could have made it long enough to greet them herself. Alas, no. I am left to share our previous struggles and woes. I am all too eager to leave her people. I don't know them. I am a Goliath, born on top the mountain, meant to walk on top the mountain, not beneath it. I hope this does not violate any agreement. I know Gloria was protecting me, but she left me with inexplicit, nagging sensations of mystery demanding preparatory action. I returned to Hadwin's monastery and stay a year, learning their clergy ways before I head home. Hadwin and the others argue with degrees of reason for me to remain, but my mental state must be satisfied. It took us years to make it here. Thus, it is only logical to conclude that it will take me years to go back. But this time, I do not have Gloria or anyone telling me stories. The monastery provides me with books to read and an ox to ride. Hadwin appears disappointed at my departure, but I promise that I will send him letters concerning my well-being. Sensibly, Hadwin fears not just that I am alone, but that others will see and mistake my gray hair as a status of age instead of a racial trait. My height lends to this fallacious assumption as well. Alas, I am almost 16 cycles when I reach my homeland, where my Sunava Mountains holds perch. Much I encounter along the way contributes to my understanding of the world and its inhabitants. It strengthens my will and stout resolve, so that I may aptly accept and endure whatever I may find. At close proximity, the air about the mountains maintains an irredeemable gloom. This atmosphere pervades over the vitality to the scenery hanging over the small settlement bearing no name just beneath. The character of these premises I credit to the sole effect of the devastation that took place years ago. Uplifting my eyes to the mountains stimulates seeds of doubt rattling my spirit. Amiable people greet me as I enter the archway. They are sympathetic to my plight and eager to inform me of other survivors. Warmth is rekindled in my heart at such news. However, there are but few stories. Dwarves and Goliath are reported to have left Sunava. No one goes there, as the place is reported to be plagued with walking bones and visages of lost souls that wander about. I speculate a mixture of exaggeration and wild imagination. The hub here survives on travelers from other realms being built on the roadside. I guide my ox, Hugo, to an overgrown bridleway that proves slippery and steep. There are many dark, intricate pathways in our procession to the top. Sunava is vast and lofty, yet the discoloration of war tarnishes its beauty. The long lapse of habitation, the demise of my clan, yield tremendous effects upon the land. The collateral of these terrible deeds is the unrest that I am forced to face. Narrow I escape the bulk of them, and my ox Hugo flees without me. Gloria's training does prove true. I do glimpse the fine webwork of the caverns and the tunnels through the tremendous maars of the aftermath. Though the dilapidation is extraordinary, the masonry remains intact with all its beauty to marvel. In the dark, dank, deformed shapes and monstrosities apparent, I am forced to retreat. The tormented souls here are relentless. I must admit to be unnerved at several intervals. Nothing lives upon Sunava anymore. Not a single pike or bird. Nothing alive anyway. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the story of Åska, the Goliath. Until next time, bye.